Hi kids, my name's Nicole and this is Let's Make Art and we paint together. And today we're painting an Easter basket. And I brought a little prop with me to help us paint. So I got a little Easter basket. So if you have one, maybe you go and grab that and you're gonna paint that. So we are using our acrylic paints, which is a little bit different than watercolors if you're used to painting that with us. Now, I want to grab a bunch of different colors for this one. I'm gonna be using red, yellow, green, blue, white, because I wanna paint some pastel colored eggs. So that's what the white's gonna be for. And gold is, I just felt like making a gold basket.
Well, why wouldn't you?
Why not? So grab out your paints, your paintbrush, you have a palette, and then we have a cup of water, paper towel, that's kind of what we always have here. And then the fun different things is if you have our box, you'll have some cotton swabs. And if you don't have these, and maybe you ask a grown-up if they have any, and we're gonna be using that to draw our grass and some flowers at the end. Oh, and adding our decoration.
Cute.
So that's gonna be using those for. And then, oh, and then
I'll come say hi.
someone wants to say hi to you.
Hello.
This
Keenan.
is Keenan, and he's here to paint with us as well. Okay, so before we paint here at Let's Make Art, we like to say a motto together. So if you can raise your right hand and repeat after me. I am brave.
I am brave.
I am kind.
I'm kind.
And I am creative.
I am creative.
Let's do this. Okay, now we're ready to do this. Grab your paintbrush and we're going to start painting our basket. So I'm going to use my gold. So I'm going to open up my gold. And I'm actually going to paint right out of this container since I'm just using gold and not mixing. Now, when we are painting a basket, so what I'm going to do, let's see, can we do a front facing so you can see? So when you're looking at this basket, we're going to be drawing this curve part. So we're drawing this front part that we see. Can you see that? Then we're going to be drawing the sides and then the bottom. So when looking at this, it might be really slight and yours might be different. A lot of Easter baskets are different. But basically we're going to be drawing this shape at the bottom and it kind of comes in a little bit. Do you see that? That's kind of angled.
Yes.
So to do that, I'm going to break it down into steps and do it with you. So I'm going to pick up some gold on my paintbrush. You can have a little bit of water if you want, but you don't need a lot of water because this is acrylic paint. And we're going to draw the top part of our basket. Now, you get to paint it wherever you want. I'm thinking I'm going to paint it somewhere in the middle because then the bottom part of my basket is going to go on this part. So maybe use your imagination. You say, okay, maybe my basket is about right there. So I'm going to draw my line and you're going to draw kind of a curve or kind of a smiley face. It could be a really big one or a really small one. So I'm just drawing that across. So that's the top part. Now, like I was showing you, we are going to draw the sides. Now the sides come just a little bit in, give it some character. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna draw a line down and maybe it curves in just a little bit. So there's the left side and then here's the right side. Now another trick is if you want, maybe you draw a dot and that helps you and you say, okay, I'm going to connect this line to my dot. So let's just go like that and I'm pulling down, drawing it.
Beautiful.
Sweet. Now, baskets have bottoms, so we're going to connect these two lines and draw another smiley face. So connecting them like that. Now, as you can see on our basket, there is a handle. So we're basically just drawing curves and lines. So we're going to draw another really big arch for the handle. Now.
Like in St. Louis.
Oh, yes.
There's an arch in St. Louis.
I have never been there.
It's really cool.
I bet it is. So, yes, so we're going to draw a really big arch. Now, you get to decide, is your handle small? Is it really big? Does it take up the whole page? I'm going to, let's see. Mine seems big to me, so I think I'm going to start here and I'm going to go up And as I go up, think of it like it's a curved sun. So I'm gonna come up and I'm moving over to the right a little bit, and then I get to the top, and then I'm gonna do the opposite. So I'm gonna curve and slowly come down. And I'm gonna connect, because the handles connect like that.
Nice.
There we go.
Like a milk pail right now.
Yeah. Yes.
Turns out the stages of baskets are 1, milk pail, 2, basket.
There you go. Gotta start somewhere. Now, so your basket might be a little bit different, but some baskets are weaved together. If we look at this, they're actually pieces that are weaved together, and they go in different directions. So we're gonna kind of use our imagination, and that's what we did right here, where we're creating that weaving look. So to do that, I'm gonna go and grab a little bit more gold. Let's start with one of the weaving of the directions. So I'm going to draw diagonal lines inside my basket. And so when I'm drawing these lines, I'm leaving a little bit of space in between each one. Now, if you have a really big space, that's okay. I love it.
Ooh, that looks cool.
If you have a really small space, I love it too. So we're just drawing lines. Think of it like when you look at a road, how all the lines go in one direction. That's what we're doing, is we're just drawing a lot of lines going in that direction. Then when you're done with that, we're going to draw lines that cross over. So I'm going to go the other direction. So I started this way, so now I'm going to draw them going this way. So I'm going to start up here, and I'm going to draw my lines like that. So I know I said we're painting inside of our basket. We're actually painting the outside of it. So we were painting inside this shape, but can you see how it's starting to create this look where that's the outside of it? So our Easter eggs are gonna go inside our basket.
Cool.
So you could add, maybe you add more lines, maybe you add them in different colors.
When I was in the Boy Scouts, there was a merit badge that you could earn called basket weaving.
Oh, really?
Or
So
basketry, I think.
Whoa, so did you weave your own basket?
Yeah, I made a basket.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's impressive.
It's cool.
Cool. So is it the same thing where there are different pieces that weave together like that?
Yeah, so you have a lot of different pieces, and it's interesting because you have to make sure that you soak the wood so that it bends. Because you overlap it. The bottom is the hardest part to do, if I remember correctly, because you have to get it started, and starting it is the hardest part. But you overlap wood over and over and over.
Oh, yeah. If you look at the bottom of it. Cool.
It's really fun.
Wow, I want to take a class on that.
You should.
That's cool. So fun to learn new things. Okay, now we have our basket, and we're good with that. In our basket goes eggs, because that's what we're painting right now. We're painting an Easter basket. So I'm going to change colors, so I need to swish in my water, get the paint off, scrape it on my paper towel, and we are going to make pastel colors. So here's a really cool thing, is that we have,
Good save.
We have white and a bunch of different colors. So here's what I'm thinking. Let's use your paintbrush, and I'm gonna make 3 different piles. So on my palette, you don't need a lot of paint, maybe just a little spot for 3 different colors. Now, I'm gonna swish and change colors, and I'm gonna make, so we're gonna make, these are for our eggs. Now, if your eggs, maybe you want your egg red. If you want your egg pink, I wanna show you how you can do that, where I just have a little bit of red, and then I'm gonna take one of these. There's our pink. We just made pink. So here's the cool thing, adding white, because we're using acrylic paint, it's thicker. Adding white to any color will make it lighter. And I call them, I'm trying to think, maybe they're either called a lighter color, or I think of pastel, and I think of Easter, and I think of pastel colors. So that's when they're this lighter color. So I'm doing the same thing, and I'm adding yellow to my white. We're gonna make a light yellow. And then I wanna make one more. We have blue too. Maybe I'll use the cap. So I have my third pile of white, and I'm gonna get a little bit of blue. Boom. Ooh, if you wanted to paint a sky in your behind your Easter basket,
you totally should.
You can use that blue. Okay, now we're going to paint our eggs inside of our basket. So whenever something is inside of it, so I wish I had an egg. Do you see how you see my hand when it's in front? But when it's inside the basket, you don't see my fingers, right? You just see the part of my hand. So when anything's inside of it, what happens is it gets hidden. So if we have our basket, it's the same thing. So that's why on our Easter eggs, we don't see the entire Easter egg. The bottom, just like my fingers were hidden, just like that, the bottom of the Easter egg is also gonna be hidden. It's still there, but it's hidden from the front of our basket. So I want you to pick any of your colors and pick it up.
Sneaky eggs.
So to do this, yes, is we're gonna use our imagination. So I'm gonna draw my egg, which is a curved oval, and then I'm gonna think it goes right there, and then my imagination goes, okay, so the rest would be here. Okay, there, that feels good. So you did that, and then you're gonna paint it in. So that's how we use our imagination to see, okay, I think it's right there. And then I'm gonna paint this in. So you see how it made this light pastel color?
Yeah, it looks great.
Now, boom. Let's do the same thing. Maybe I'll make this one blue. And let's paint one on the right side. So it's the same thing where, maybe this one's angled like this. So when I paint it, it's behind the front part, the handle. So I'm gonna draw it right there.
You could even get crazy and paint part of it poking out on the other side of the basket's handle.
Oh.
So it looks like it's leaning
out
or about to fall out of.
Okay, so I'd make it bigger.
Yeah.
So I'm pretending.
Ooh, but it might not work for the bottom. That'd be tricky.
Let's try it.
All right, let's see what happens.
I think we can use our imagination. So I think if we do it like that, then the bottom would still be hidden.
Yeah.
So it's like hanging off on the side a little bit.
Sweet.
Cool. I like that idea. So then it still looks like the handle is in front.
Wow.
Isn't that cool? So we're creating depth in this illusion that it's still there. Boom. Make it a little taller. Okay. Now, for my middle egg, what I want to show you is, in a similar way, use my yellow. Maybe, let's see. Do you see this egg? I'm going to draw one more.
Okay.
Do you think it's in front or behind?
Ooh. Ooh, that's tough.
Maybe we'll do both. One that's behind and one's in front?
Maybe it's in front of the blue one, since the blue one's behind the basket.
Okay.
And it's behind the pink one.
Okay. So I want to try this out. Now, this is how we paint together. I'm not sure if the blue and yellow are going to mix, because blue and yellow make green.
Oh.
But I want to experiment, because that's how we do things together.
Yeah.
So we're going to see. So I have yellow. So Keenan was saying, maybe I'll leave a little bit of space. So you're saying that it's behind. I'll just make it really big. So it's behind the pink. So the pink would be in front. So it's behind that one, but in front of the blue.
Yes.
It's a really big egg. Oh,
It's
so
an
can
ostrich
you see?
egg.
Oh, yes. So I think because I had a little bit of water, maybe if I get more, let's get more paint. So if you want to draw one in front, is if I have white and mix more. That will work. Or it's a see-through egg.
Ooh, it's a plastic egg.
Oh, there we go.
Nice.
That's what it is. So, but our eye does know that, and maybe I'll add more yellow so that you can see this line. Our eye does see, can you see that? How the pink is in front?
Yes.
And then it goes the pink, and then the yellow, and then the blue's behind it. Oh, that's fun.
That's super cool.
Kind of looks like ice cream.
Oh, it's got three scoops of ice cream.
Awesome. Okay, so now that we have that, I am going to, let's see. I'm going to let that one dry. I want to decorate my eggs. So I think we're going to wait to do the grass at the bottom because I don't want to smear. So I'm going to let's work on our eggs right now. Now, when you decorate your eggs, or do you decorate eggs at home? Or do you just eat them? I love eggs.
Eggs are good.
So if you decorate them, how do you like to decorate them? Do you like to add polka dots? Do you dye them? Do you draw on them? So I want you to have fun and decorate your eggs. Now, this is why it might be fun to have some cotton swabs, because what if we add polka dots to ours? So I'm going to dip in my paint, and I'm just going to add dots.
Nice. Yep, big fan. Ooh, I like those.
Ooh.
Ooh, it has a necklace.
Yes. Okay, so that's really fun.
That's
Maybe
a fun one.
I want to add some yellow ones. Ooh, it's so fun to add these dots. I don't want to stop. Fun. Okay. This one, I think it might be a little wet, but let's see what happens. I want to, so I have those colors. Yellow. Let's do some, what color?
That's tough because I could see red, blue, or green on yellow.
I know, me too.
What if you do red, blue, and green?
Done.
One each.
Ooh, I'm gonna do stripes. Ooh, okay.
Ooh.
So I'm still using my Q-tip. You can use your Q-tip or you can use your paintbrush. I'm gonna sweep across. Oh, use some sound effects. So I'm gonna do red. What'd you say? Red, yellow, and blue?
Red, green, blue.
Red, green, blue. Ooh, okay. And blue. So I'm going to dip in, make sure my sleeves are pulled up.
Nice.
Oh.
Ooh.
Blue.
Green.
Fun!
That egg didn't know what happened.
Now, you can also use white. Because you have these colors, I wanted to show you that what if I use one more Q-tip and let's draw some other dots on my white one, or on my blue one. And some white dots.
That is cute.
Yeah? Boom!
Wow.
Yes! I'm so excited. Okay, now, last step is, or we're getting to the end, is we are going to add some grass. So my imagination saw this basket on the lawn or in the grass. Maybe I set it down while I was going on my Easter egg hunt. So I set it down, so it's in the grass. So here's a fun thing. You can use your Q-tips that you have, or you can use your paintbrush, but Q-tips are kind of fun.
Q-tips are super fun.
So I'm gonna dip in my green, and from the bottom, because grass is grown at the bottom and it comes up, so you're gonna draw and just move your hand up. Ooh, you might hear some fun noises.
That's a fun noise.
But we're just painting our grass. Now, I just had another idea.
What is it? Tell us.
What if I do both? I'm thinking, because there's a lot of grass at the bottom, because I want my grass to cover my basket, is I might do both, where I'm gonna add some grass.
Oh, so the grass is a little thicker near the ground.
Mm-hmm. Because that's what I think of, right? Grass is thicker, and then because it gets thinner at top and there's less of them. So I think I'm gonna do thicker. And then I wanna go in and add like that.
Beautiful.
My grass on top or more. So we're just adding more to this. So we're painting our grass.
That is some healthy. That looks like some Kentucky bluegrass.
I don't know what that means. But sounds good to me. Got some good grass going on. Okay, so here's the other thing. You might be like, wait, Nicole, why are you painting on top of your basket? And that's because I'm imagining that we're looking at this and we are doing our same thing where this is in the grass, but the grass is kind of right here. So think of my hand as grass. So it would be covering the bottom of it. Does that make sense?
Yes, it does.
Yeah. So that's why just a little bit. It's like kind of sitting on the top parts.
Maybe it's sitting on a piece of sidewalk in front of the grass.
Oh, so even more. That's why if you were looking at it from this low.
Yes.
Yeah. I like that.
Nice.
So then you get to use your imagination. Does your grass have flowers in it? Does it have a little butterfly that's sitting on a little wishing, what are those called? Dandelions.
Yeah, it is.
What?
That's right. Or does it have another egg in the grass?
Oh!
Like an egg leaning against the basket, maybe?
Let's do it.
Okay. And then put a flower on that egg.
Okay.
Ooh, and then a butterfly on the flower.
Okay, let's do it. So we're going to, what color do you want your egg to be?
I like that blue one.
Okay, so I need to make a little bit more. So I'm going to go and grab my blue, put it on my palette. Need to change colors, so I'm going to wash my brush. And I'm going to pick up some white. Makes Keenan's light blue egg. Ooh, it's a little darker, but I like it.
I like it.
Okay, so you're saying it's leaning against. Now, is it behind the grass?
Good question.
It can be either.
Sure.
Okay, so, oh, it's in front of the basket, leaning on the basket.
Yeah.
Just part of it.
Yes.
Okay, oh, so I'm gonna draw one more egg. Maybe it's just in front of the grass. Or we'll cover it up with more grass if we feel like it.
Oh, there you go. Nice.
Oh, that's a pretty color.
That's a beautiful blue egg.
So I think I had more blue than white. So our painting eggs are this oval shape. Oh, that's fun. Okay. Now, Keenan said that there's a flower on the egg.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let that dry.
Or it could be hidden by a flower.
Okay, we can draw more flowers around it.
Yeah.
Okay. While that dries, I'm going to show you how to make some flowers. So you can use your Q-tips again, and we're going to add some dots to it to make the petals. Then we'll add some white at the end. So I'm going to make a bunch of them. So I'm just adding some yellow. I think all my flowers are going to be yellow today. In the field of beautiful yellow.
Yeah, yellow's a beautiful, like, bright, happy, joy color.
Yeah. Now, ooh, I've seen some flowers. I don't know if they're yellow, but mine will be yellow where they're taller. That might be lavender. But that's what my brain saw right now. Now, if you want to add some white centers to your flowers, maybe you go in and you pick up white and you add a little white dot. Okay, now while we're at it, I'm going to add some white polka dots to this one. Then the last thing that Keenan mentioned that I want to draw for you is a little butterfly that sits on top of the egg, and we're going to draw it, paint that yellow as well. So if you want to draw a little butterfly, we're going to use our imagination and draw its wings. Maybe it's the side of it. Draw its little wings. I have a little black pen. I'm just going to draw the body of it and the antennas. And it's sitting on top of it.
Beautiful.
There we go.
Look at that little guy.
A little butterfly that just landed on your egg. Awesome. Now, you can make so much more. Maybe like we were saying, you add some sky. Is it sunny outside? But I think I'm good for now. I really like it. So I want you to hold yours up, and I want you to take a picture of it and show us. We have a Facebook group called Let's Make Art Kids Projects. Join along, cheer each other on, and if you're watching this, I hope you, I want to be there with you painting. So thank you for painting with Keenan and I. This is so much fun, and I will see you next time.